Hi everyone. Welcome back to English Fab, where learning English is practical, useful, and fab. Today, we're talking about tech hobbies, a fun and creative way to build skills in areas like coding, web development, video editing, animation, and game design. Whether you're developing an app, working on digital illustrations, or experimenting with robotics, talking about these skills in English can be challenging. How do you describe your projects? How do you explain what tools and software you use? In this lesson, we'll go through a real-life conversation where people discuss their tech hobbies. Then, we'll break it down with key phrases, useful vocabulary, and practical tips to help you confidently talk about your tech interests in English. If you find English difficult, don't worry. You can translate the subtitles into English and your own language like this. Check the description below for extra details. Are you ready? Let's get started.
You've been staring at your screen for a while, working on something exciting?
Yeah, I'm debugging some code for a personal project. I'm developing a mobile app that helps people track their reading habits.
That sounds awesome. So you're into app development?
Yeah, I started with web development, but I've been focusing more on mobile apps recently. What about you?
I'm working on a digital illustration right now. I do freelance graphic design, mostly creating logos and social media graphics.
That's really cool. I've always wanted to learn graphic design, but I wouldn't even know where to start.
It's not as hard as it looks. I use a few different tools, but Adobe Illustrator is my go-to. Once you get the hang of layers and vector graphics, it becomes really fun.
Maybe I should give it a try. I do some video editing on the side, so I'm familiar with working with layers and effects.
Oh, nice. Do you edit for fun or work on projects?
Mostly for fun. I make short travel videos, but I'm also experimenting with animation. Adding motion graphics makes the videos more engaging.
That's so cool. I've been getting into 3D modeling recently. It's amazing how you can create something from scratch and make it look realistic.
Wow, that's next level. What software do you use?
I started with Blender. It's free and has a lot of tutorials online. Right now, I'm working on a game development project where I design 3D characters.
Wait, so you're into game development, too?
Yeah, I'm still a beginner, but I've been learning how to use Unity. It's challenging but super rewarding when you see a character moving on screen.
That's amazing. I've dabbled in robotics before, but coding for a game sounds really different.
Robotics is impressive. Have you built anything cool?
I made a small robotic arm that can pick up objects. It's all programmed with Python, which I also use for coding my apps.
That's really impressive. It sounds like coding connects all of your hobbies.
Pretty much. Whether it's app development, robotics, or game design, everything comes back to coding.
Same here. Whether it's digital illustration, 3D modeling, or animation, it's all about creating something from scratch.
That's what I love about tech hobbies. You can build, create, and innovate in so many ways.
Exactly. And there's always something new to learn.
And that's a wrap for today's lesson on talking about tech hobbies in English. We explored different ways to discuss skills like coding, app development, video editing, and digital design. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced creator, being able to talk about your tech hobbies helps you connect with others and showcase your skills. Let's quickly review what we covered today. What we talked about. A natural conversation about different tech hobbies, including game development, animation, and robotics. How to describe creative projects, tools, and software. Useful words and phrases to confidently discuss tech-related hobbies in conversations. Key phrases. I'm developing a mobile app that helps people track their reading habits. I started with web development, but I've been focusing more on mobile apps recently. Once you get the hang of layers and vector graphics, it becomes really fun. I make short travel videos, but I'm also experimenting with animation. I started with Blender. It's free and has a lot of tutorials online. I made a small robotic arm that can pick up objects. Talking about tech hobbies in English helps you confidently share your skills, discuss your projects, and connect with like-minded people. Whether you're developing an app, designing 3D models, or coding a robot, being able to explain your work clearly is an important skill. Try practicing by describing a tech project you're working on or explaining why you enjoy your hobby. The more you use these phrases, the more natural they will feel in real-life discussions. Okay. Thanks for watching today's lesson on English Fab. I hope you found these English tips useful and feel more confident. Remember, practice makes perfect, so try using these phrases in your daily conversations. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more Fab English lessons. Until next time, keep practicing and stay Fab.